been watching a lot of the YouTube channels, and it's weird because you always see them filling up tractors and skid steers and all their equipment with these, I guess they call diesel transfer tanks, and I'm using your little 5-gallon jugs of diesel and 5-gallon jugs of gasoline and whatnot. I'm thinking, that's all you need. Why? There's no reason to go spend the money and buy these big old transfer tanks to put in the bed of your truck. I don't need to go that redneck just yet. Well, this is the second time that I've run out of gas, run out of diesel in the tractor bush hogging. So I did it. Well, it's Friday afternoon, and out of the office. I worked all day. Now I'm at the farm. So there's the simple things in life, and the simple things make you happy. And this is one simple thing that, I don't know, some people may find a little foolish, but it actually makes me terribly happy. Well, it bought me something. Badow. And I got me a pump, and we're gonna hook it up. Get this pump here. I'll be honest, this is the second pump. First pump did not work. I turned it on and it just made a god-awful noise. I don't know, I think one of the gears was messed up, so I brought it back to a corporate place and had to deal with some, I don't know, it's just kind of a pain in the butt, man. It wasn't an easy exchange. So, but we got it figured out, got the new pump. I need to install it. I called the company who, the pump manufacturer, and he gave me an idea. He said, man, before you turn it all the way on, take the handle off, prime it a little bit. I don't know, so we'll figure it out. We'll get it on, and hopefully this time we can fill the skid steer up. Got the most important piece. Well, important piece. Dang it. Getting everything. Okay. Whew. To my local hardware store in Plain Dealing. Good people. I like supporting the little local businesses. I'm glad I did, because I did regular little white tape that goes around this stuff, and he's like, man, that stuff's so cheap and flimsy, it serves no purpose. So I bought this, which is like $1 more, but you could tell the difference. It's not ripping, it's staying good. So man's taking care of you. All right. Alright. I guess I gotta redo these. No, I'll just use it aside. That'll be good. Alright, black's gonna go onto the black here. Kind of funky here. Significant underbite here. See? I did it again. I'll tape it on. Alright, now this piece. These little doohickeys. Okay. This is the point where we were last time. Got pretty much everything done. When I say pretty much, I mean everything. Got everything done. And I went, and I plugged this up to the truck. It's good, I'm gonna tape it anyway. Plugged up the truck, turn it on, nothing. So we'll try this again. Okay, so this is where we were last time when we did this. And so I called the company, I'm like, okay, I recommend, I said, what do you recommend? Because it just didn't work last time. I didn't know if you had to specially prime it or something. So he did say, he goes, I recommend, because the hose is so long that we basically run it back into itself. So it's just going to cycle, unravel it so there's no kinks, and we'll put it back into the tank, turn it on, and hopefully it works. Because if it doesn't, I'm buying a used one. I'm just going to call it a day. So I really hope this works. Please work. It works. Ah, that makes me feel super good. Now that the pump's working and it's flowing, I'm going to spin the skid steer around. We're going to fill her up. All right, we got the gooseneck hooked up to the truck. I find it easier to pull up here straight on the driveway to load it up And then also it's in the shade, which makes everything in Louisiana easier whenever you're in the shade, because it's stinking hot. So if ever you have a chance to be in the shade, you get in the shade. And right now, I am in the shade. All right now. All right, get those down. Now we'll jump in the skid steer, load her up. So the skid steer is now full, which I thought I was recording. I wasn't, but the pump works, fills up, cranks, everything, all the good stuff. So, ooh, I need to bring these. I need the chain. I'll bring the chain in a second. Yeah, we got new chain and everything to chain the skid steer up with, so. All right, that's on. Hydraulics are hooked up. Let's load it up. All right, I don't care what you say, that's sketchy. I mean, you're literally popping a wheelie on this thing. Can't see anything in the front, and you're hoping for the best. All right, chain it down and we'll head that way. See you in a second. The goal for this weekend, if we could do it, best that we can, is to clean up this fence line. We've already got the road done, you can see. So now the goal, look, we got power. So we'll have a barn out here. The goal is to really clean up this fence line. So we'll do a little bit of cleanup with the tree puller and the cutter. So the cutter's in the very back of this piece of property. So got a lot of work to do, but we'll get it done. All right, let's get this skid steer unloaded. been out here cutting for about 30 minutes now. Tell you what, I really like this machine. So we got a clean fence line now from this corner all the way down there. Now to angle it off, we're gonna have to move out a little bit, but you can see we're way down there, a little yellow spot, that's the corner. And so we'll come straight across here, as close as we can to the fence line, and then jet back that way. That's my neighbor's little Jeep. As you can see where I'm cutting the fence line here, look how far out it goes. I mean, that's just crazy. Cut all that stuff out. It just jets all the way out here. You know, I don't want to give up that much of my fence, but we'll get as close as we can inside there. This is the fence line right there. So we'll get as close as we can in there and then build a new fence. And I still got all around there. So, got a long day still, but I'm in an AC cab, so I'm not mad about it. All right, we got a little bit of work done. So if you could see, I'm going to show you this side. This is pretty much what the other side looked like. So just really overgrown. You can't even see the fence line. You can't even see it. This machine right here is an absolute beast. So that's what it looked like. And this is after about, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe. I mean, just cleared all the way up. So we're gonna run a fence line. I'm gonna come all, you can see the fence. Well, you can kind of see the fence in here. That's an old dilapidated fence. I'm not even worried, but I'm gonna probably come off that fence maybe 10, 15 feet. So it'll run from that corner over there. You can kind of see the flag about 20 feet to the left of it, and it'll run all the way to that corner, which we're about to, you can't even see that corner obviously, but what we're about to do is the same thing we did over here, over here we're going to do over there. So I see that little fence line, just nasty. All right, I love machines, baby. I love machines. But yeah, we're just gonna come over here and we're gonna pick this up. See, that thing's still spinning real slow. Oh, it's a beast. We just pick it up, put it on top of all this, and drop it down. And all this will be cleared out. It's gonna be amazing. I'll show some. Well, it's Monday. I worked all day. I just came back out here to lock up the skid steer. I had the guys at Scott Equipment come and service it. It hit 100 hours clearing this fence line. So I figured now's the perfect time to get it done. We finished up everything. The fence line, look at that sunset. Yeah, there's no way this camera's doing that any justice because I'm on my phone and all the batteries in the GoPro dead. So we did this weekend finish up the 33 acres of fence line. That machine, that severe duty brush cutter is an absolute beast. There's no other way to explain it other than it's a beast. You literally pick it up above the tree line, bring it down, takes everything with it. It's crazy. Well worth the money I spent on it. But yeah, so fence line's done, ready for the fence. Did meet with him last week. He gave me some numbers. It's expensive, but the NRCS has a new program out. It's a feral hog program. We obviously in Louisiana have feral hogs everywhere. Those things are multiplying. It's the worst, what do you call it, a pyramid scheme. Dude, look at this. I mashed my truck. Anyway, it's feral hogs is the worst pyramid scheme ever. These things reproduce, have litters of, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10 within 6 months, and they're reproducing every 6 months. It's ridiculous. So new program, they are going to cost share with the new farmers, which I am, and so that's going to help tremendously. It's expensive, but with the cost sharing program, it's doable. Look at that. Can you see that? That, my friends, is poison. Check this out. Oh, my hair's sweaty. Can you see that line? I didn't know what that line was. I thought I scratched myself. That's poison ivy too, on my forehead. That's great. But still got a lot of work to do. We had the fence coming. Still have to buy a corral. Still have to buy a squeeze chute. There's a lot that we still have to buy that we haven't bought yet. And obviously I'm put the cart before the horse. Literally, I do have a cattle trailer. Don't have a cow, but I got a cattle trailer. And but yeah, a lot of work left to do. Bring y'all along with me. Let's get it done. Hopefully, I'm thinking realistic. Look, if it was up to me, I'd go buy a cow the day after I had the fence done. But realistically, I'm thinking end of winter, when spring hits, we'll let the grass come back. This is all Bahia grass. It's a field full of Bahia. There is some Bermuda in there. You can see behind me there's some tall Johnson grass. Well, you can see a bunch of Johnson grass right there. I just wish all that was back there. It's not. It's, I'd say 90% Bahia, which is fine. It's really, really thick. It's good, but I'm thinking about going ahead and cutting it for hay, having a bunch of hay set up here, and once it's nice and short, because we cut it for hay, we'll seed it with some better stuff. We'll disc it up and seed it and hope for the best. So that's it, man. Let's finish the video here. Thank y'all for watching, and come along for the ride. It'll be fun.